Welcome back to the studio. I'm here with Jim with the Summit Stage, and we're going to learn all about Summit County's free public transportation. Now, if you haven't ridden the Summit Stage, it is a really easy way to get around Summit County. So, Jim, tell us a little bit about what the Summit Stage has to offer.
Well, the Summit Stage is the county-wide public transit system here in Summit County. We've been around for almost 30 years. We provide service to all of the towns, as well as all of the ski resorts. We operate service 22 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So it's a great way to get around no matter where you're going or what time you're going.
You guys are basically working all the time.
Pretty much, pretty
For
much.
us, which is so great.
Pretty much, absolutely. Yeah.
So tell us a little about how can people get around? Do they, how do they find out how to find out when the bus is coming, what the schedule is?
Probably the easiest way, well, we have a couple ways. We have the website, www.summitstage.com.
Okay.
You can get information on the routes and schedules there. You can call our office, which is also open 22 hours a day, 970-668-0999. And then we have an app, which we released this past year, so it's been out for almost a year now. It's available on the iPhone and also on Android. And you can get real-time information on your bus. So rather than walking out and taking your chances on when the bus is going to come, although we run on time most of the time,
yeah.
You can get real-time information right on your phone.
Yeah, and that's great. And actually, in all the Summit Stage spots, it'll tell you exactly when the bus is coming and the hours. And I wanted to highlight one of your special routes, the Swan Mountain Flyer. Tell us about how that operates.
The Swan Mountain Flyer operates in the winter only between Breckenridge and A-Basin by way of Keystone. So it's a great way to get directly to the ski resorts. And it operates every hour, except for the middle part of the day. We had to cut back some of our service this winter because we didn't have enough drivers, although we're getting those positions filled.
Right.
So in the mid part of the day, it goes to a little bit less often than in the morning and the afternoon.
But people need to just come in the morning, and then that's what's so great about it. You can go from Breckenridge, you go direct to Keystone, and
Yes.
then it heads out to A-Basin. So
Yeah.
it's super fast, convenient way to get to those other ski resorts.
That's
as
right.
well.
That's right.
So you guys go from the transfer centers, right? Where are your transfer centers located?
We have two transfer centers of our own in Frisco, which is our primary transit center, and then we have another one here in Silverthorne, and then we share a transit center in Breckenridge with the Free Ride. So 3 transit centers.
Okay, and you also have another route that goes to Blue River, is that correct?
We did. We started service to Blue River last year. We have 2 morning trips that leave Breckenridge, go out to Quandary Road, and then 2 trips back in from Quandary Road into Breckenridge in the morning, and then the repeat in the afternoon.
That's great. And if so you're a skier and snowboarder, what do you do with your skis and snowboards when you get in?
Bring them on board.
Okay.
Bring them on board.
Super easy.
Absolutely. And in the summer, we have bike racks on the buses. We don't carry bikes in the winter, but we have the bike racks on the front of the buses between May and October.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And so also, it drops you off, is that correct? Like right at the ski resort, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really more convenient than parking, having to pay to park or walk from where you park to get to the ski lift. So the bus takes you right practically to the lift.
That's huge. So it is and how much money? You had mentioned that little fact. You can save thousands of dollars taking the Summit Stage. Is that correct?
The cost of owning a car is $9,000 to $10,000 a year. So if you can avoid having to make that purchase and use the bus, or maybe for some of your trips, so instead of having 2 cars, maybe your household would only need to have 1 car. You know, that's $9,000 or $10,000 you can keep in your pocket.
Well, that sounds like a great way to save some money, and it's safe. You guys have a great safety record as well, huh?
Very safe. The buses really handle very well on snow. Our safety record is really the envy of the transit industry. And considering the conditions that we operate in, that really says a lot. It says a lot about our drivers, particularly.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken the bus because I'm too afraid to drive when the roads are that slick out there. It's a really easy way to do that.
And I have to say, too, the county and CDOT both do a great job of keeping the roads clear, so that makes our life a lot easier as well.
Life easier. Well, wonderful, Jim. People want to find out more information, downloading that app. Tell us all the information about how they can find out how to use the Summit Stage effectively.
They can go to the website, and it's got the schedule information. They can also download. They can look at the buses in real time on the website. We have a bus tracker. They can download the apps directly onto their smartphones, and again, it shows where they're standing. So it's GPS based, so it shows where they're standing and where the nearest bus and when the next bus will be there down to the minute.
And they can even text if they don't have a smartphone. Is that correct?
If they have a flip phone, they dial, I never can remember this number, it's 970-296-8111, I believe, but check that to be sure. And then you dial, you text in ETA space and then the stop number. Every bus stop has a number assigned to it.
Perfect. Well, that makes it easy. You guys jump on the Summit stage, especially days when it's a little bit slick out there, or you just want the convenience of getting to your destination safe and sound here in Summit County. So
that's right.
Thank you, Jim, so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, guys. We'll be back after this break.